When Viktor Orbán lost the 2026 election, genuine grief struck right-wing Europe. And rightfully so, because as we all know, anyone Ursula von der Leyen is smiling at is nothing more than a EU demagogue puppet. But boy, were we in for a positive surprise. One of the first big moves from Péter Magyar, well, he walked straight into the state broadcaster and he announced that they're suspending the news broadcast until the public media is restored to genuine public service. He called it a factory of lies. That's a bold reset. Following the 2026 Hungarian parliamentary elections, a new chapter is opening in the Hungary-EU relationship. The TISA party, led by Péter Magyar, promised to move beyond this endless confrontation towards constructive partnership, while staying firmly rooted in Hungarian interests. For over a decade and a half, Viktor Orbán's government stood up for national sovereignty and resisted Brussels when it really mattered. The 2015 migration crisis showed the real stakes, and the rule of law disputes froze some of the EU funds. That approach protected Hungarian identity and bought political space, even if it came at an economic cost. The big positive surprise, though, is that core policies are not being ditched. Strict border protection, rejection of all illegal immigrants, and safeguarding national sovereignty on taxation, family policy, and migration regulation will stay ironclad. Magyar has been crystal clear about this. They will reinforce and repair the southern border fence, reject the EU immigration pact, and quotas entirely. And from June 1st, 2026, they're halting the non-European guest worker program and sending them home. Hungary first. No replacement migration. Hungary will shift from pure blocker to a smarter, active negotiator in the EU decision-making, but the red line stays intact. Now, here's the real test, though, that everyone is watching. How will Péter Magyar exactly unlock those frozen funds? And how can he do that and still stay true to the Hungarian people? That's the question. The EU pays for obedience, nothing less. Magyar's plan is a four-step approach: fight corruption, join the European Public Prosecutor's Office, restore judicial independence, and guarantee press and academic freedom. He wants fast, constructive talks with Brussels to get the money flowing. The TISA party pledged to place relations on a new footing, reducing confrontation and restoring constructive cooperation. These priorities include resolving access to EU funds for direct economic stimulus, strengthening investor confidence, and enabling more stable growth. Will this be smart diplomacy that brings the cash home without selling out sovereignty? Or will it slide into the usual concessions? So far, he insists the red lines on migration and national decision remain untouched. We'll see if Brussels actually accepts that as a sovereign Hungary can take the funds without becoming another obedient puppet. If it works, Europe gets some benefits: fewer veto dramas, more unified foreign policy on certain issues, and Hungary playing a more active role. But the key themes that will define this partnership stay clear. Hungary will still protect the line on borders and sovereignty, and the TISA party's vision offers a realistic political balance that reflects what the majority of Hungarian voters actually want, while making Hungary a stronger partner in Europe. A constructive approach on funding could benefit the Hungarian people and the Union itself as well. But at the end of the day, we will have to see how it develops.